Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. My name is Mohsin Ahmad Siddiqui and I am from Army Public School and College Faisal, Karachi. I am going to teach you computer for class 7 and the book we will be following eSkills Learner Level 7, and today we will be studying Module 1 Learning Collecting Information, and our topic is Introduction to Database. So today our objective is we will learn differentiate between data and information. Introduction to databases. A database is a collection of organized data, information and records. A database is a system for organizing data. You can use database programs to manage electronic database. Here is an example. A very simple example of a database is an electronic address book which can include information about thousands of people. Do you know exactly what the data is? Let's move on. Purpose of database. First of all, students' database is information that a person needs in his personal, business, social and religious life, and the power or purpose of information is not in collecting and finding them, but more importantly in using them. Here you can see a ID card. On a student cards, you can see information such as student name, nationality, date of birth, place, ID number. In the address book database, each record has its fields, like you can see here: student name, nationality, date of birth, place, ID number. Let's explore some different types of data. So, in the fall, most trees have yellow leaves. Ayan's eyes are black. A bike has 2 wheels. Today is Friday. Hassan's favorite food is noodles. In the past, there was usually one card for each student. It's very difficult because we haven't any computer records and also our database programs. So today school data is no longer stored in a huge pile cabinets. Instead, every school has an electronic database with all its students' card. Database is stored on a computer and it's few megabytes in size. So what is data? As you see, it's a number of value found and stored in the database. Data is static because it remains the same until it is modified by a process. Now you can see data is any kind of information around us. Data is not trustable. You cannot trust it because we cannot depend on it. Data has no meaning because we have no idea what kind of data is. So what is information? It is a data that has been processed, thereby making it relevant and meaningful to the person viewing it. Information is dynamic because it changes relative to the data stored in the database, and it could be processed in many ways. Information has been checked and verified. As you know that data has not been verified. Information is trustable and also we can depend on it. Information has always meaning. As we have seen there, it has been processed. So data and information. I will give you one example, and it's a very simple example. Now look at that word. What is that word? DCBA is a word No. Is a name? No. So it will contain digits, numbers, special characters, symbols. So, but it hasn't any meaning and we cannot find any information with that word. So if we can read from this site now, yes, guess what is this? It's A, B, C and D. So what is ABCD? You know, yes, right, this is alphabets. Now we can see whenever we start from there, you can read it from A, B, C, D. So we have information in our mind that it's an alphabet. Before it start from there, DCBA is not a word. So a simple example is data information. Whenever you read from this, it's not a word and it has no meaning. But whenever you read from this point, it's alphabet and you can find information. Let's move on about history. People who use computer, often you use the words information and data. In the same way, in the 1970s, computer scientists gave a new meaning to these words because data means information that has not been checked as we discussed before, but information means data has been checked and therefore it can be trusted. Understand now? So we have different types of data. Number 1, numeric data. Number 2, alphabetic data. Number 3, alphanumeric data. Now we can understand about these types of data. First, numeric data. This is a very simple data. In computer language, numeric means a number, digits. So the numeric data contains only numbers and signs or decimal point like 4.5, 3.5. So in this type of data we have example telephone number, roll number, ID card number, and guess what? Yes, NIC number. So these all are the numeric data. You can see here are the numbers and we can call it numeric data. Now the second is alphabetic data. Alphabetic means everyone knows, which is A to Z. This type of data contains only alphabet characters like your name. It consists only alphabets, your father name, school and city as well. Now what about the number 3? Number 3 is the alphanumeric data. You can see the name, which is combination of two words, alpha and numeric. So it means alphabets and numeric means numbers. It consists of numbers and alphabets. So this is a special type of data in which numeric, it means numbers, as well as alphabets A to Z are used to represent data item. For example, this type of data consists alphanumeric data like address, date, class. You can see here Thursday, July 4, 1996. So this includes alphanumeric data. Now this is your task. 1. What is data? 2. What is information? Difference between data and information. How many types of data we have? Explain its all types with example. Find out best answers of these questions. Try to write in your own words and note it down in your notebook. Use your book as a guidance. If you find any difficulty, use internet and search over it. Solve your worksheet of given task for better practice. Students, if you find any query during to solving this, so you can visit YouTube channel and this is especially made for you. Last and but not the least, stay safe and stay home and listen to your parents. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.